Welcome to the Journey to Obscurity, the only show on the internet officially sponsored by the devil himself. And today we're talking about alien abduction. But not just any alien abduction, we're talking about the abduction of Jesse Long. And you're pretty familiar with this story, right, Bryant?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's a pretty famous story. So if you guys are UFO buffs out there, you're going to know about Jesse Long.
And in addition to the Jesse Long story, Andrew claims to have his own evidence of alien abductions. So he's gonna reveal that at the end of this video.
It's more than claiming, like it's concrete. Like I absolutely have evidence of an alien abduction.
Well, you refused to show me yet.
Well, it's for the show.
All right. Well, then I have to say claims because I haven't seen it.
Think I'm just going to show you and not share with our audience?
I thought you would do both. Come on.
Well, you're going to see because I'm not robbing them of that opportunity.
All right. Well, I'll say claimed until I see the evidence.
This story starts in 1957 when Jesse was just 5 years old. He was hanging out in a field with his brother, John, when they saw what they described as a roundhouse under construction on a hill. And they said they saw a tall man with a wand and then a flash of light, and suddenly they were aboard the craft. It sounds like a childhood trauma story. It sounds like a stranger danger thing.
Yeah, it definitely kind of. The more you hear about the story, the more it kind of makes sense that it might not have been aliens. It might have been, a neighbor that...
Okay, so before this story gets too sad, let's go in a different disturbing direction.
Yeah.
So Jesse found himself paralyzed because he wanted to kick and scream, but he couldn't, on a metal table where these aliens started poking and prodding around his legs. This 100% sounds like a molestation story. Anyway, he felt some sharp pain around his legs, and his brother was in a separate room. He took Jesse down a long, dark corridor where they put a device on his genitals.
Yeah, see how the more you hear the story, the more it sounds like something other than aliens happened?
I've been abducted several times, like I've already talked to you about, and the aliens put a device on my genitals as well. Just one piece of marvelous evidence I brought today. Would you like to see?
Yeah, I would.
So this is what they put on my genitals. As you can see, I don't know what these little objects do, but this thing will occasionally vibrate. I don't know. It feels great though.
Yeah, definitely not. Oh God, Andrew, I don't want to be the one to tell you. So I won't. Let's continue with the Jesse Long story.
Okay. So fast forward to 1991, where Jesse went under hypno-regression therapy, and he remembered a lot of disturbing details where he actually has been abducted a bunch of times, and they get more horrifying every time. And he remembered that he had an implant in his leg. Now, he had this pain in his leg for years. He got the implant removed, and he sent what they found to a research facility called Southwest Research Institute in Texas. And they examined the implant, which some people claim is a shard of glass.
Because it looks like a shard of glass.
Well, you know what? They claim Red Bull gives you wings. It doesn't. Doesn't make it true just because someone says something, except for me, then it's true.
Checks out.
It was a glassy material, not of terrestrial origin.
No, that's not what they said.
That's what
in
they
the
said.
Actual report, did they say that? It was non-terrestrial material? Or is that something someone in a YouTube video said that you watched?
Doesn't matter. It's true. They also said it was of remarkable composition, unique characteristics that cannot be explained, and the questions outnumbered the answers.
Was that in the actual report, or was that someone's retelling of what the report was?
Anyway, I know it's not bullshit because I've had implants removed myself, plenty of them, okay? I have been being abducted for years also. Plenty of implants.
Have you washed that thing that you put on the mic?
So this is one thing they pulled out of my body. It's some kind of powder.
Andrew,
I don't know.
What were you doing before this abduction happened?
I was at a bar. I'm always at a bar.
So you were at a bar, and then you wake up, and doctors take that out of you?
I took it out of my pocket.
And you think it was aliens?
I think it's a remarkable composition.
Aliens gave you cocaine.
It's not good. No, hey, that's a felony, number one. Also, it...
what the fuck?
Let's not talk about that. But that was pulled out of. Also, I was blackout. I did get blackout drunk one night in a bar, and I woke up in St. Mary's Hospital where they had removed an implant.
All right, I'm almost afraid to ask. Do you have that info? Oh God, no.
Here is the implant that they removed. They took it out of my side.
Why is there still blood? Like, how long ago was this?
I don't know. I don't keep track of days. I often have episodes of missing time.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh my God!
Oh my God! There's so much blood.
There's a lot of. Why would you keep that in a Ziploc bag? That's like the dumbest container to put a giant knife in.
There's a lot of blood all over.
Yeah, that's fresh. Did this just happen to you?
Also, I found this.
You found it. Like it was near you?
I don't know if it was mine or the hookers, but
So you had that chicken up your ass, and you don't think that someone else a human could have shoved it up there?
like way, way deep up there. You don't understand. There is no way humanity possesses the technology to put something this large that far inside of a colon.
So you think the knife, the bag of cocaine, the chicken, and that unidentified device were all from aliens?
100%, yeah.
And they all happened after nights when you were out drinking at a bar?
Yeah. And then I experienced an episode of Missing Time.
No one tell him.
But this is where it gets wild. In 1990, Jesse was driving on I-40 outside of Albuquerque. He was heading to New Orleans, and his whole car was abducted. The spacecraft flew above him and sucked his car into the spacecraft. I guess they had a parking garage in the UFO. I don't know how they did it, but then he finds himself on a metal table yet again, but this time it's a little different. He's paralyzed again, but they present to him a UFO, a star child. And he said, "This is your baby." And then there was like 9 other kids against the wall, and they're like, "What's up, Dad? I'm your baby. I'm your baby too." They definitely took his sperm against his will and created life.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Christians with your anti-abortion stance? Wouldn't be too happy if you were raped and made alien babies.
I think if someone can rewrite their memories and believe that it was an alien abduction to save themselves, I think we should not let them know. Definitely don't let them know in the comments, guys.
Personally, just on the real tip, I believe Jesse. I do believe Jesse.
Yep.
Because I have also given birth, so to speak, to an alien.
What the fuck are you talking about? You gave birth to an alien?
You hold that. It's Vaseline.
Why? What?
This is a star child that was given to me after my latest abduction. So there is your evidence.
Why do you have a jar of Vaseline?
So this is a star child. 100% evidence. What do you think now, buddy?
So you just keep your dead baby in a glass jar?
I don't need anyone who's not willing to pay $9.99 for a photo opportunity to believe me. Yeah.
It says it was made in China?
All aliens are from China. Don't worry about
It even
that.
has a serial number on it.
Tracking device.
But
It's
again, what's with this thing of Vaseline?
Tracking technique. That is the story of Jesse Long. Thank you for joining us on today's episode. Stay tuned. We got a lot more content coming up. Check out more videos. We've got alien abduction stories, Chupacabra, Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, Mothman. I got a story about how he stole a lady's baby and he ate a dog. All sorts of things coming up on the journey to obscurity.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe. So do you need like therapy?
No, I'm good.
Sure.
I'm straight.